Hello, my name is Luke Smith, and today I'm going to talk to you about coping kids. This all started when my mom came up with a program called Shark Lab. It's like Shark Tank, but for kids. My team and I came up with an app idea for pets. We had real-life investors as judges, and we won. But this is not about that. After we won Shark Lab, I was inspired, and I wanted to become an entrepreneur when I grew up. So this is how I came up with Coping Kids. Coping Kids is an app that helps kids and adults through a divorce. It prepares everyone and helps them get through the emotional difficulties they experience. You see, my parents got divorced too, and this is what I said at the time. It's okay, I guess. I mean, I get 2 houses, I get double the holidays, and I do get 2 sets of presents. Wait, did you buy that? Of course that's not the case. In fact, I went through a very tough time, and there were many challenges I had to face. Even though my parents are wonderful, it's literally like living 2 lives, and you all know that one life is already hard enough to handle, right? Just to give you an idea of my emotional struggle, this is how many people I thought went through a divorce. The one is me, and this is how many people actually went through a divorce. The graphs are not to scale. Almost 50% of the population. In my mind, I was confused, and I felt very alone. I thought I was the only one, and I did not want to talk to it with anyone. Everyone kept telling me that nobody would care whether your parents are together or not. I know the words, but my brain just doesn't understand it. So I asked my brain to scan itself, and this is what it said. Hey man, you're trash and you're a loser. Whereas in reality, everyone is saying, hey Luke, it's okay. A lot of people go through this. As you can see, there is a very big difference between my mind and reality. Because I went through a tough time, I wanted to make an app for other kids with the same problem. I call my app Coping Kids. It's a global platform for children and parents coping with a divorce. The idea is people can connect with each other and share their experiences online. We will work with qualified counselors to offer online training for those preparing for a divorce, going through a divorce, and also coping with the effects of a divorce. Basically, the app will make the angry dude, as you saw in the last slide, into a calm dude again. It will help stabilize you emotionally and also bring you closer together with people going through the same experiences. In the next slide, I will show you some examples of problems that Coping Kids can solve. Here, I list out the problems and the solutions. Now, here is a question for you. Do you ever have a problem that you can't talk about? A problem that you're embarrassed to talk about? Raise your hands. Exactly. Divorced people, both adults and kids, often feel too embarrassed to talk to their friends and family. Therefore, on Coping Kids, members can connect with people of the similar age. They can share their own experiences and they can learn from each other. Now, here is another question. Do any of you feel like it's your fault when your parents argue? Raise your hands again. Kids with divorcing parents often think that it's their fault and that they're responsible for what's happening. At Coping Kids, we offer online training and mindfulness exercises that helps kids to understand that this is not true. By connecting with other kids on our platform, they will also realize that many other kids are going through the same thing. Now, a question for the adults. Do you ever find it difficult to talk to your kid about something? Like you can't come to their award ceremony? Raise your hand. Even though parents are grown-ups, They often don't know how to prepare the kid for difficult topics and what they can do beforehand to help. Coping Kids will have a checklist that parents can use so that they can work together to help prepare the children for what's about to happen. For example, the parents can explain that it's their decision and that the kid has nothing to do with it. They could also say that they will always see them and that they will love them forever. For me, personally, the most difficult thing was something called the ping pong effect. That means having to live in 2 different houses, which means 2 different routines, which means 2 different set of rules. It can be super confusing and often cause a lot of anxiety. At Coping Kids, we offer online training to parents to teach them how to put personal differences aside and work together for the children. We give everyone a step-by-step guide with milestones so that they can monitor their own progress and not rush through when their kids are not ready. Parents will be very surprised that it only takes a small amount of effort to show that the kids are safe. But it takes time and, of course, patience. COVID has been so hard on everyone, don't you agree? Causing not just physical problems, but also mental health issues. I am sure most people in the audience miss their families overseas. They miss the connection, especially for those people living in other countries as they're still in lockdown. I feel you. The main goal of Coping Kids is to show children all over the world that they are not alone. Through our technology, children all over the world can connect with each other. They can share their experiences and learn from each other. Not only do we have online training designed by our trusted counselors, we can also run events and competitions with different themes so that the whole family can do it together, no matter where they are, even if they're far apart. When our platform grows bigger, we can also run mentorship programs where the older, more experienced children can help mentor the younger ones, now new to the world of a divorce. Our global connection will help kids stay positive and believe that better things will come. And now, to all the people out there who are going through a divorce, I want you to know that everything will be okay, and that at the end, you will make it. I know this is tough, but you will be able to get through this. There is always a silver lining in everything. Without the divorce, I wouldn't have gotten a dog, my best friend, nor would I have this amazing app idea. So it's always good to look at the bright side of things. At Coping Kids, our mantra is, a problem shared is a problem halved. I hope that this app shows you that wherever you are, we can all stay connected and be better together. Thanks for listening.